So today, we're gonna be doing Come Nice Myths, because we didn't really have an idea for today's video. So we're gonna be tackling a few common myths and some myths that may not be as common, but some people believe. It all depends. But we've got about, let's see here, we got about 8 questions. Or 8 myths, actually. And I'll have mice throughout the video. So, hi Harry. There you go. Okay, myth number 1. Mice eat cheese as their favorite food. They eat up just about everything they can. Because they're somewhat like humans, they're omnivores. That includes other mice, and, if there's not enough food. So mice will resort to cannibalism. We've actually seen this firsthand.
Oof, yeah.
Where some of our mothers will actually cannibalize their babies.
Actually, there was only one, though. It was only...
Well, one of the mothers cannibalized their babies.
Yeah.
We have no clue if the other ones will do it, because we've only actually done 2 breedings.
Yeah.
Alice and Lunch. But, however, we don't recommend that you feed them cheese, just because it doesn't seem like that's something healthy for them.
Well, believe it or not, what I found out, and I could be wrong, but this is what I found out, is it's like, if you're lactose intolerant and you eat cheese, it's bad for your stomach. Essentially, it's the same thing with mice. They're kind of lactose intolerant, so they really can't do a whole lot of dairy intake or at all. That's why people just initiate cheese with mice, and that's just where it all started from, so.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
So
what's the next question?
Yeah, like I said, however, we really don't recommend you feeding them cheese. We recommend you feeding them mice food or the pellets that you can buy from pet stores. You can actually buy dehydrated papaya to put in their food.
Oh, yeah, they like that.
And then, even as treats, like we do, give them, like, Cheerios.
Well, I would say
regular Cheerios.
Yeah, regular Cheerios.
Because any other Cheerio would give them too much sugar.
Just to say, though, with the papaya, you want to be careful, because, again, that's just like a treat, like a Cheerio, If you eat too many sweets, it's bad for your stomach.
The only reason...
Same concept with mice, too much papaya, bad for their stomach.
The only reason why we actually will give them papaya is when they're lacking in a certain vitamin.
Yes, that's usually why.
Myth 2. And this is a less common myth. This isn't one I've personally heard of, but some of you may have. Mice or bats are flying mice.
I've actually never heard of this one before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, I've heard of flying squirrels, so that's maybe where people got it.
Yeah.
Bats aren't mice. They're actually mammals. They're part of a certain family, a certain group. Buddies. Hey.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
He's okay. We didn't think that Marshmallow would get nippy with him. Anyway, they're part of a very certain family group that I actually couldn't pronounce because I'm not that great at English. I was born in America and I can't speak English.
Hey, that goes double for me, sort of.
Oh, not exactly. But.
No, it's a joke.
But mice are rodents. They're not mammals. It's just, they're 2 different groups.
It's like saying mice and birds are the same species. One lay eggs and sit on their eggs, one don't. It's like, what the heck?
The only one I can technically... whatever. Okay, that's the end of that myth. Okay, myth 3. Mice only squeak. They don't only squeak.
I'm laughing at the mouse she picked because this is going to make the myth even funnier, actually.
See, now, yes, some mice squeak. They mainly do it to say that they're in trouble, or warn other mice that are nearby, or just pretty much just to tell their owner that, hey, I don't like that, or hey, I'm touchy.
Well,
however, for one of our mice,
okay.
This is Marshmallow.
Back up. Okay, good.
This is Marshmallow, and for those of you who've been watching, she's a special mouse.
She is.
We do not grip her, we do not squeeze her, we pick her up gently. Sometimes we have to pick her up like this, but even sometimes if we move our hands a little, she'll start squeaking. I am not hurting her, I'm just rubbing her. And she'll, kick at me and squeak and poop. No,
and poop.
Not the poop part, but...
See, she's not even pressing her hard, and Marshmallow's
I'm not
like, no,
pressing,
stop.
I'm just, tapping. It's like how you tap your phone. Not angrily, but Gently, because you'll break your screen. But no, see, she squeaks, and we have no clue why. She's just a special mouse.
She's just very special.
Now, however, just to prove that this myth is false, our male white mouse, Algernon here, actually clicks.
Oh yeah, he does. Now just go forward with it.
Yeah,
Now bring it down. Okay, stay right there. Okay.
Wait, I'm just gonna see if he'll actually start, because sometimes he won't click. It's like we don't want to talk sometimes. They don't want to either. All I'm hearing is sniffing. Wait. Where's your mic? Is what I'm asking. Where's your microphone?
It should be like over there somewhere.
See if he'll do
I
it.
doubt it's gonna pick it up. It's not a good
Well, no. Sometimes he'll. For some reason, he's not clicking. We'll put in a clip later.
Oh no!
of him
I've heard him click. She'll put him right by my ear and he'll click.
Well, sometime when he starts clicking, we'll put in a little clip at the end of him clicking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So just because of that, he's gonna be in myth 4.
Yeah. For those who don't know, up above is a fan, because they saw the little thing hanging. I'm like, that's a fan.
Yeah.
And actually, just for the record, this room actually stays very cool for these guys. And for those,
not cold but cool.
I said cool.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah,
Just-
cool. Not like freezing cold, but nice and cool. And funny enough.
If it gets too cold, they'll actually go into like a torpor.
Well, funny enough is when Launch had her babies, the day she had her babies, we lost electricity.
And it was a huge heat wave.
Yeah, so on top of it all, we had to run to my friend's house and put the mice in his basement so it stayed cool. It was so scary. That's all I can say about that.
He's
So,
sniffing.
what else about this myth is false? Like, I don't get it. Like, why do people think this?
Because in cartoons, and most likely when they usually hear mice, they're squeaking. Now, mice actually, it's kind of like how cats only meow to people. It's actually a true fact. It's a true fact that cats don't only meow. You've heard them. They make like that no-sounding noise. It sounds like they're saying no. Pretty much, cats only meow to their owners, but then they'll make like lower sounding noises to other cats.
Yeah, see, it's the same thing. You don't see
For
my mouse
mice-
running around with a jackhammer trying to kill a Tom and Jerry, you know?
You mean,
Tom.
right, okay. Well, no. See, now, mice are the same thing. Are you clicking yet? No.
Are you clicking yet? I love it.
Sorry. No, it's kind of hard because sometimes he won't be very loud. Yesterday we were very talkative. But, see, sorry, my cameraman's making weird hand gestures. You want me to throw him like a bird? I'm joking. But no, see, mice will actually like make little clicks, make little tiny noises, but that's how they talk to each other. It's kind of like humans. We talk normally to each other, and then when we see a dog, it's all baby talk. Now you try barking to see if they understand you.
Arf.
And then they think you're summoning Satan. Myth 4. Mice live in dirty homes.
Ew, I hate this one.
Mice don't live in dirty homes. That's cockroaches, pretty much. But same reason why they're both there. They'll go to wherever food is. Because, sometimes you'll be late for work, you'll leave your toast out on the table, and then you'll come home, you'll be so tired you go to bed, you forget to pick it up, you do it before work.
Now, just to say, for mice to be really attracted to your house and the food,
You have to be having a lot of
you have to have a lot of food accumulating up before they actually
that
come.
or live in a city known for mice, or live in the country.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's bad, but in another video I'll have to tell you how you get rid of mice in a humane way, because there's a lot of inhumane ways, but
Right.
also don't ever, I thought this was obvious, don't ever keep a wild mouse as a pet. Why? Probably has rabies or something bad.
No, not rabies. Mice can't get rabies.
I mean, not
actually.
rabies.
They have their own very certain diseases.
But that's what I mean, because it can spread.
Right.
The difference between these guys were born in a pet store or brought over, so these guys are safe. Keep going,
Right.
though.
And then whenever they get sick, we vaccinate them.
Yes.
Now on that topic, we'll do our next myth
Myth 5.
right now. So another myth is that mice are filthy. They're not. Yes, they can have diseases on them, but that's why you wash your hands before and after touching them.
That is what? that is for, that is sanitizer.
Yes. But no, not all mice are dirty. They really aren't.
They really aren't.
Yes, they can carry diseases, but if you get them from a pet store, they're most likely clean. That doesn't mean put a mouse in your mouth, though.
Oh my god.
Please don't. I'm the only reason why I'm even saying this is people are dumb enough to put Tide Pods in their mouth and dump ice water in their head. Nobody's stupid enough to put a mice in their mouth.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
But no, still don't put a mouse in your mouth. But make sure to wash your hands after touching them. In case, just so you know, we even do that.
Yeah, I mean, every time I walk into this room, I sanitize.
Right, and then even when we leave, we sanitize.
Oh yeah.
We sanitize before touching the baby mice. We sanitize before touching the
Actually,
adult
we
mice.
extra sanitize when the babies are first born.
Yeah.
We usually extra sanitize.
Yeah, we do that until they're about, and before you know, just so you know, we don't have our hands dripping with hand sanitizer
Oh, yeah.
before we touch our mice. We have a clean cloth that we dry our hands
Yeah.
on, and then we go and check on them. But, yeah, so. Mice live alone.
I hate this one.
This one is,
I hate this one.
I mean, I get where the conception comes from.
Yeah.
You usually see in cartoons, unless you've watched The Rescuers.
Oh my god, cartoons. Please don't compare this to Tom and Jerry. Please, if you want me to, I'll bring Magic in, then I'll really compare it to it.
Haha. No, mice don't live alone, and yes, there are, like, if you see informational things, you usually see it's just one mouse taking care of babies, and then when the babies are old enough, they leave. That's not true. They live in
For the
groups.
record, Moo, who's in with Valentine and Algernon, came from Launch's litter, and they take care of her like that's their baby, and they're not even related to her, and they take care of her
And they
like
haven't
crazy.
even had pups. before.
Pups yet, and they're taking care of her like no other.
Just so you know, though, don't
Oh yeah, no.
put a. This is a side note. Sorry. Don't, if you breed mice or two of your mice breed, do not let a mouse that has not fathered before, or you do not know
yeah.
if it's fathered before, be near baby mice. It will try to kill the mice.
No, it will.
Baby
We
mice.
figured that out firsthand. It didn't kill anybody. We found out really quickly not to do that. Now, the other thing you don't want to do, and this is just another side note really quick, that when you put in a male and two females, you would think that they wouldn't fight, and actually they will. I recently found that out, but nobody's hurt. So continue.
Yeah, we are neutral. But yeah, so on top of that, don't put a female that hasn't had pups before
Yeah.
with pups, because it doesn't necessarily go right.
And this is the only
Circumstance.
exception we made.
No, not exception, because this is the only circumstance,
Circumstance where it actually worked, and she took it like no other. And
As soon as we put her in, we didn't even have a hide in there yet. She was digging around trying to make a burrow.
it was so cute.
And that's actually why we also like the tangs.
Oh yeah.
Because in cages, you can't see.
You can't
the
see anything.
tunnels.
Yeah.
Because then with this stuff, we're actually thinking of possibly getting aspen fiber at some point.
Yeah.
Just to see if it looks any better. Of course, we're going to do research, of course.
Of
but,
course.
Then if that actually supports their tunnels better, then we might actually be able to get them somewhat taller tanks, put more bedding in it, and then see them
Yeah.
burrow.
Because as of right now, my tallest tank is over there, and I think that's a 20.
Actually, this one's your tallest tank.
That's my tallest. My widest tank, though,
Is this one.
is this one, yeah.
This is 20 long.
Yeah, it's 20 long. That might be 20 high, I think. No, it's not.
No, that one's not 20
That's
high.
not 20 high.
That's 10 high.
That's 10 high and that's 20 long. Okay.
Right.
So-
That's our only 10 gallon.
And the
These
rest
are
of
all
them are-
5
yeah.
gallons. Yeah.
Alright, so next myth?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even finish that.
Oh, we didn't.
Sorry, no, mice actually live in groups. They somewhat consist of. I actually really don't know too much, but they consist of a small group. Not like a pack, but a small little group. Like, if I were to guess, it'd say about 4 to 5 mice. I have no clue, but we're saying relatively.
So what I have found is that when you go to a pet store and you're buying mice for the first time, you will notice that they are separated from females to males. Why? Because if you put females and males together, you're gonna end up with about 3 times more mice than you really
Well,
want.
that's pretty obvious. But
But-
then you realize when they're separated, if you go to a store like Petco, all the females will be together and all the males will be together, depending on what gender your
But you
pet
do
store
notice
sells.
at the same time they're either feeder mice, which is usually what they're used for, but in our occasion they're pets. The nice thing though is that you see all the females together and they get along, and all the males get together along. But that doesn't mean almost. But if you take a male from a different store and a male from another store and put them together,
Well, that doesn't mean
it doesn't mean that they're gonna get along.
Well, no, still that doesn't mean anything. The mice could be brothers and sisters.
Well, no, I'm talking about if you went to Petco and then PetSmart and you got two males and put them together
I
in
know,
a tank.
but still, you never know that. You have to remember something.
Yeah.
It all depends on your mice's personality.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying, is that it depends.
So before you get, or when you get a mouse, if you're going to introduce them to other mice, what I suggest you do is first put them in a tank of their own and see what their personality's like.
Yeah, well
then once that, what we did is we actually got one of those giant totes.
And then put them together.
And then we put them in the tote together, and as soon as they started to like get angry or, upset, or territorial even, you'll notice, because with the males I actually start like spinning their tail.
And I
like
say
a propeller.
And I say that in a tote because nobody's scent is in this tote. So they can't be territorial about it. If you put them in their own tank, they could get territorial. So
Right. So then once that happens, then that's when we start introducing them more. If they get along, we start introducing them more.
yeah.
And then that might work. However, with Thor's case,
Your story's a special case.
right, Thor.
You've heard the story, and if you haven't, go below to some of our videos, and we've told Thor's story plenty of times. So go down below and you'll find the video. So, alright, next one.
Almost, I think. But pretty much, some females will get along, some females won't. So this isn't only to males.
Oh yeah, it's not only.
Because trust me, we've put certain females in with other females, and then they've started like cat fighting.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No, it's not. Alright.
Next myth. A cat is all you need to prevent mice.
Oh.
You don't. I mean, yes, cats will eat most of the mice that are coming in, but still, that's not enough to prevent mice. If you live out in the country and you have barn cats, you'll still probably get mice in your home.
Yeah.
I actually worked at a farm, as a, just as a helper.
Stable hand?
No, not stable hand. I didn't work with horses.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those community farms where it's like right in the middle of your town.
Okay.
But pretty much, I worked there and I took care of rabbits, which, so you know, are lagomorphs, not rodents, because that's a common myth too. Which maybe,
now you know.
Maybe at some point I'll actually bring the rabbits into this room, and you could actually be able to see some of my rabbits.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, a few of my rabbits, because I've only got 3. But mice will still get into your home, regardless of you having some barn cats, because even then, in the chicken coop, we'd still be getting field mice in there because of the fact that there were field mice. We had plenty of stray cats that would show up and just take care of the mice. We'd give them little nicknames and feed them, and they'd take care of the mice for us.
And just know that there are totally different mice out there. We have what's called fancy mice, and obviously she just said that they had field mice, which are totally different, by the way. If you look them up online, you'll know.
There's the same thing. There's kangaroo mice. There's all these different types.
Jumping mice from Coraline do not count, and not sponsored.
Because they're kangaroo mice.
I know, I was joking.
But pretty much we could go through all the mice species, but we're not going to. That's too much work.
I'm not gonna sit here and try.
That's pretty much it.
Keep going.
Oh. Well then,
No, keep going.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I thought you... Okay. Just so you know, we're gonna do another pregnancy update on the mice, because we're pretty sure that this girl's pregnant now. We're gonna give her about a week, see if anything changes in her behavior, because she's had a litter before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next myth. Okay, last myth. And this is an extremely, 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 extremely common myth.
Trigger alert.
It's an even more common myth than the fact that everyone thinks that mice like cheese.
Such a trigger.
It's that mice and rats carried the plague.
This is so wrong!
Okay then.
I hate this myth.
They didn't carry the plague. It was the fleas that carried the plague.
Everybody thinks it was the freaking rats because the rats were
And
the biggest
actually,
thing.
In fact, the rats were only on the boats that were bringing cargo aboard because they were getting into the food bags. Because it's kind of like how everything is now with deforestation, losing homes. They were losing food because we were harvesting it.
And so from there, the fleas hopped onto the rats for a little ride, and then they got into the rats, which got to the people and started killing off people, and people blamed the first thing, which were the rats.
They didn't realize that with these teeny tiny bugs
Microscopic.
that were causing all this damage. It's funny to think that such a little animal could bring an even tinier, microscopic almost bug that nearly wiped out 2 countries.
Yeah. But this one
Yeah.
bothers me so much because
then every time someone sees a mouse, they freak out.
They freak out. I will bring my mice to pet stores and have them on my shoulders. They love it. People will look at it and be like, oh my god, it has the plague. Or they give me this look of just disgust. And it's like
you're going to get a disease.
Yeah, they give me the most disgusting looks. It's like, really? They're not as disgusting as people say. Actually, if anything, mice and rats are super uber smart.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Everyone sees them as
just problems.
Yeah, they just see them as pests. They're
But,
not. They're
you know,
actually really sweet
The irony
animals.
is they're really smart. They're smart enough to find your food and take it for themselves. So that's actually pretty
But
smart.
at the same time, they're such sweet animals.
They are. They really are
I
sweet.
could go up to one of our mice and they'll actually climb on my hand.
Oh yeah, because
Barry will do this if I have my hand in here for long enough. He'll take a sniff, let me pick him up, and then he'll just go to town climbing up my arm.
yeah, because we've worked with these guys enough. We've handled them enough where they're just doing this on their own. Go back to the butterfly because it's too dark over there. Okay. Sorry, for those who don't know, there's a butterfly and 2 balloons on my wall, and that's what's giving her the ability to be in camera shot was to the butterfly, which is what that means.
Right. But as you can see, they're actually great pets.
They are.
As you can tell, even their tail's somewhat prehensile. It's somewhat, yeah. So you know how some monkeys can hang from their tails? Mice can't do that.
But they think they can.
Right, they think they can.
They think they can.
Also, you never want to pick a mouse up by
Ooh,
its
yeah.
tail. You could break its tail. It's like if someone was holding you by your finger from a helicopter. That would hurt.
No, just something I'm gonna add to this to end the video is
Well, I was actually gonna finish up.
Oh shoot, finish
and
that
then you
then.
can finish up.
Finish that, yeah, finish that.
Also, on top of that, the main reason why mice have tails is for 1 to balance them, and then for 2 to wrap around objects such as branches. That way they know where they are. Because mice have very, very bad eyesight.
It's not even bad at this point, it's super poor.
Yeah.
It's like poor as can be eyesight.
So because of that, I mean, yes, they can see what's in front of them, but they don't see too well.
Yeah.
Pretty much mice need glasses. That's something we should come up with.
Nah, just the thing is that mice are great pets, yes. I would not suggest them for small children though. And there's a reason why. There's a reason why. Morgan, can you tell them?
Because your child will immediately want the most colorful cage and
That wasn't my reasoning.
well, I know, but
Okay.
no, I'm just saying.
Okay.
And so for one, that cage may not be correct. So you never know if the mouse could get out of it.
Yeah, you gotta
and for 2, they'll immediately want the cage in their room.
Well, that and the fact
And the whole
that
thing is
everything
that
gets really expensive too.
Right.
The price of it gets expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna explain that.
Okay.
But then pretty much so then your child's unattended when they go to bed with a small animal.
Oh.
There's actually been things where a kid has taken out their pet, like a guinea pig or a hamster, and taken it into their bed with them, and then fallen asleep and almost rolled over on the animal. Right. That, or then the animal will get loose and it will get caught by something, and then like my cameraman was saying, on top of that, everything is extremely expensive. That's why we're lucky to get these cages. We're so cheap. Hey. Okay, so she's actually gonna have to stop being with cheese.
Why?
She's not getting along with her.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Hold on 1 second.
That's why we're so lucky we've got these tanks, because they're somewhat cheaper than the cages, because some of these cages
Oh yeah.
run up to $100.
Okay, that one specifically, or no, not that one.
That one was about 40,
Yeah.
45.
And then the one down there
This
actually.
one over here was about 35.
Okay, but look at the one down there. That was actually on sale. Believe it or
Because it
not,
was
this one's
broken.
usually about $50, and this one we got for like 12.
Yeah. Because we got it for 12 because there was defects with the cage.
I have a feeling that's why, because
Well, no, that's why they had them on discount, because the boxes were all smashed up.
Oh yeah.
And everything was bent out of place. Anyway, but no, see now with the tanks, for one, you get less enrichment because mice and small rodents like climbing up the bars.
Yeah.
But with these, they can't climb up and escape.
But trust me, our mice are very happy though. They're not
Right.
in any distress.
The only issue that we have to say with the tanks is that they have no spot for a water bottle
Yeah.
holder or one of the wheels that the cages have. But however, a little bit of pet safe tape or tape we know that they won't be able to chew.
Yeah.
And then just one of those wheels that can stand up on his own. It's fine. We're actually gonna be getting some of those as soon as we have the money for it.
Yeah. Can you mention the
Yeah,
last?
I will.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
Just 1 second. I'm just finishing up this.
Okay.
But then you never know because sometimes the cages, the bars might be too thick or not too thick, too far apart, and mice can actually squeeze through pretty small.
Yeah, if they
holes.
want something, they'll get it, and they'll do whatever it takes to get to that object
Right.
that they want.
On another topic, you never know what type of food, whatever's in the mouse's food. So if your kid has a peanut allergy, which my little sister does,
Yeah.
she actually can't help us feed the mice because of her peanut allergy.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact, we're actually not supposed to have a lot of peanuts, so we're actually going to be going through the food we're getting now, or possibly changing the food, because we just learned that they're not really supposed to be having too many peanuts. Yeah, but so like I was saying, that's why we make sure if any peanuts get in there, it's smaller bits. It's not like huge.
Yeah, it's not like
full
pecan
peanuts.
shells. It's just these tiny microscopic pieces of peanut.
Yeah. That's what we should name one of the new mice. Peanut. Sorry. Yes, I'm tripping over my own 2 feet. No. But then besides that, the other downside to having mice is they don't live long. Now, yes, there's the exception if you take really good care of them, they'll live a little bit longer, but their lifespan is supposed to be about 2 to 3 years. But the pet stores average about 1 to 2 because they were meant to be feeders.
Yeah, they were meant to be feeders, but
On that topic, we're going to do a video that we keep saying we're gonna do. We've just been kind of busy.
yeah.
But our next video will probably most likely be just little clips of our mice having fun, and then the one for tomorrow will be of my rabbits.
Cool, we gotta remember that though.
Right. Oh, don't worry, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna think about. But yeah, so pretty much this guy did his job. He's going home.
He did his job, he's going Anything else we wanna say?
Not exactly. Wait, possibly. If you're gonna get a mouse, they need a lot of enrichment.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we give them paper. That's why we give them the tubes.
Oh yeah, these guys got a lot of enrichment.
Because you can actually buy the tubes for the cages separate, so we'll get them some. We'll throw them in there. They're able to run through them.
Yeah.
We give them paper towel rolls to chew up.
Now say what we
getting
possibly just found out. I think everybody will find that interesting.
We think that Marshmallow's pregnant
We think. Why?
because she's starting to get nippy with everyone.
Alright. Well, it's about to stop, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye.